this piece, Clear, is an installation piece, and it's also Clear is the name of the entire exhibition, because the idea behind all of the work is stemming off of my research about relationships, and whether that was human-to-human relationships or with other creatures, animals. I found that the common denominator are our relationships to ourselves, or that is the people in the relationship. Determine where the relationship goes, how intimate it is, how far it is, whether there's compassion or empathy, etc. So all of that is determined by each individual and their experience in life, so that we could all look at the exact same thing at the exact same time, but we'll all bring a different take to it, a different life experience, which will really render what we take away from the art. So this piece is in particular, I've chosen acrylic so that it sort of does a play with light and kind of changes your perspective on what you're looking at. You can still see through it, but it definitely morphs your point of view. And I suppose I'm sort of drawing on the metaphor or likeness of how I see our point of view in different relationships going through life in the same way. If you're in a good mood, someone can strike you in a positive way, whereas the exact same situation could happen, and if you're not feeling so great, you might see things differently, or your point of view might be clouded in a different way. So this piece is kind of about that, and it's also at each end has sort of a nod to a mirror, or the idea of you can pass through, but you always will run into yourself at the base of all of it. So particularly during this time with COVID, but pre-COVID as well, I really think that's important for us to maybe take a look at ourselves and discover who we are, and be clear and transparent about that. I think most of us, myself included, tend to not always be so clear-headed about why we do what we do and who we are, and maybe it's just the coming back to that, and really identifying what's important to us that is sort of the key to our own happiness and everybody else's.